Hi. Whether you're a church with a traditional or contemporary service, worship services often involve many different people filling many different roles. So this little app was designed to help sort through all of that because sometimes you have people who will fill multiple roles, but you don't want to schedule them at the same time. So in using this app, you can start from the schedule screen, and this is probably the best screen to work from when scheduling. You can see what has been scheduled already and view the details of it. But to schedule, you just go in and click the little plus at the top, add your Sunday, and then add the role. So here we'll say a chalice bearer. Select the volunteer who will be fill that role, and then you could add any additional notes that you think may be useful for that particular assignment. Simply check the mark, and that will then be added to the calendar. When you're looking at current roles, you can also edit those roles as well as see a picture of the volunteer. You just go to the screen for that particular role and day and click the pencil icon, and then you can update or change the volunteer if they're unable to make their duties. Going back, we have several other views where the volunteers are essentially all the people who are trained to or are able to participate in the worship service in some particular role. So in looking at, for example, volunteer, we have all their contact information as well as we list all their skills. Now, a skill is essentially a role that they are trained to do. So you can see if somebody is able to do it. We are also able to look at their upcoming and past assignments, the past assignments being in gray and the upcoming in green. And then we go back out and we can go to the roles screen. Now this is where you define what all the roles are in your worship service. They could include music and video, as well as other kinds of roles, those people who are set up or take down, ushers, etc. So you can simply, if you go in and take a look at those roles, so we go in here, and we'll see who is scheduled to perform those roles in the future. And finally, we have a skills screen. Now on the skills screen, this is where you can essentially record what essentially a skill is and what volunteers are able to perform that skill. So in this case, we see that there is one volunteer who can be a chalice bearer, and typically you would have a lot more. So if you're looking for somebody to fill that role, this might be a screen that you go to. So that's a quick overview of the Worship Scheduler Glide app. You can modify the app to meet your particular needs, and hopefully you will find this useful. Thank you very much.